Alrighty, so let's give me my last movie review for tonight. So we got Superman versus the Elite from 2012, and we got Batman Gotham Knight from 2008. So let's get through the first part of this. I have a digital code for you. So this may or may not work. I don't know. But you are free to try it out and see if it works. If it does work, please let me know below. That would help me out a lot. Okay. So, oops. Come on. There we go. Alright, so let's get into the... Let's do Superman versus the Elite. No. Fuck that. Let's do Batman Gotham Knight first. Fuck off, Soups. So, this is the first ever PG-13 Batman animated movie. This is also the first movie I ever stole. I'm not kidding about that. So, there's the disc, and it has the insert for the black and white statue for this movie that you could have bought. I didn't buy the statue because I'm not into that shit. But here is the synopsis. 6 interlocking stories, 6 acclaimed directors, 1 groundbreaking masterpiece. And there's that. Special features include commentary and a sneak peek of DC's Wonder Woman. So the 6 directors involved are Brian Azzarello, Alan Burnett, Jordan Goldberg, David Goyer, Josh Olson, and Greg Rucka. This film is absolutely astonishing. It still holds up 12 years later. Like, you get 6 different stories and 6 different types of animation, 6 directors as well. It's beautiful. And all voiced by Kevin Conroy, the OG Batman that I grew up with in the 90s. So yeah, this is a solid 10 out of 10. It's beautiful. It's educational in terms of you learn about Bruce's backstory more. Where does it lead up to? It's basically a chase against time to stop Scarecrow, I think. Or, I'm trying to remember. Not Scarecrow. Croc. That's what it was. Yeah. Killer Croc and shit. And the animation for this, absolutely amazing. Like, it's so crazy how good it is. And I love it. Like, it was a high risk, high reward for DC Universe at the time because this was still in its infancy. Like, the only other film that had been released was Superman Doomsday, which was the genesis for the DC animated universe. I think this is the second one that they put out. So yeah, and this is PG-13 for stylized violence and some bloody images. What was my favorite story in this? I think working through pain or working with pain. It was working something pain. That was my favorite story out of all this. But the whole thing as a whole, goddamn beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful. It is definitely a must-have if you are into Batman and you've never seen this. Definitely check this out. It's worth it. I promise. Now I move on to Superman versus the Elite. This is the embossed slipcover for it. And here is the back of it for the Blu-ray. So you get the Superman moral debate, what's so funny about truth, justice, and the American way comic, commentary, the Elite Unbound, a sneak peek at Batman and Dark Knight Returns, Alan Burnett's top picks, and the upcoming Dark Knight Rises theatrical release photo gallery. This one I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite Superman flicks. Not all of them, this is my top favorite. So you get the blue DVD, and you get the gray Blu-ray disc for it. And the digital code. So, that's gone. Hopefully, somebody was able to redeem it, and they'll have a digital copy. This one is based on the comic of the same name. Supes fights the Elite, and the Elite are, I know that's Manchester Black. I want to say Blockbuster. That's Hat. I forget her name. And then they have their interstellar transport bunny as well. And yeah, I enjoyed this movie so much. I had to get it when it came out. Fuck the slipcover. I'll fix it later. Yeah, he goes up against them, and they turn against him as well. They turn the world against him because he wouldn't put down, what was that dude's name? I don't remember. Shit. Hold on. Let me see if it's on the back. Yeah. There we go. What was that? Oh, for shit's sake. Of course it doesn't say. Yeah, it was all about whether or not they would make him break his code. But I can't remember who he fought against. But what happened was Manchester Black killed the guy, and, Metropolis turned against Superman because, they did what Supes wouldn't, because that was the big thing about Superman, was that would he ever break his code? And of course we saw him break his code in Injustice Gods Among Us when he killed Joker after Joker killed Lois Lane, their unborn baby. And Injustice, oh my god. Ooh, man, Injustice. I wish that whole comic line was a fucking movie. It's that damn good. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, this is definitely one of the landmark Superman films that I enjoy most. I mean, out of every one that's made, from Christopher Reeves to Henry Cavill to the animated ones, this one will always stand the test of time. Always. Because he has that "dream save us" quote that I love so endearingly. Superman saves the day and all that shit. But this is definitely got a solid 10 too. They're both 10s. These are both damn good flicks in their own ways and all that. But which one is better between Batman versus Superman? Who's the better choice? You got him fighting the Elite, which is really awesome, and then you have the groundbreaking masterpiece of Gotham Knight. I gotta go with Gotham Knight, just based on just the way it's presented. You have 6 stories, 6 types of animation, and 6 well-known and legendary directors and writers in their own right. And you have Kevin Conroy voicing the Dark Knight. So, yeah, sorry, Supes. Shit happens. Would recommend these to you and friends, obviously. If you have never seen DC Comics animated films, these are 2 good ones to get into, I promise you. Unless you're the type that you want to start from the beginning, then you go to Superman Doomsday and work your way through the years. I know a lot of people aren't too keen on the animation styles, the stories, a whole bunch of other shit. But But yeah, this is really good. Like, these are worth owning, worth watching. If you're not into comics, I totally get that. If you don't like the cast involved, the premise, the writers, directors, totally get that too. If you are, then you'll enjoy the hell out of these. Yeah, well, that's about all I got. So, I hope that digital code worked for somebody. That way you have a free digital movie to check out. And I will do another video maybe sometime this week. I don't know yet. I haven't thought of anything I need to do. So, yeah. Oh, forgot. Who's my favorite character of Superman vs. the Elite? Manchester Black. I actually like him. He's really deep. He's deep and he's manipulative, and he's conniving. I like that too. And yeah, that's about all I got. So yeah, till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.